Hi guys, it's Nicole, and today I'm sharing my third project from the December Flavors of the Month kit from the Scraproom. I do not have images like I normally do. I still can't figure out if I actually downloaded them or not. So just like normal, I keep this at real time so you guys can kind of see me kind of getting my first glimpse of the kit. Getting my first impression, I tend to flip the pattern paper over to the sides that I think I'm going to use. That's not always sort of set in stone. A lot of times I change my mind when I actually go to put the layout together, and that was kind of true in this instance as well. So we've got white cardstock, the 3 pattern papers, 1 sheet of the stickers. I got letters in my kit. This is going to vary from kit to kit. I've got a chipboard frame and then a sampling from the die cut pack. And I've said this before, I always try as hard as I can to make my title from what comes in the main kit before I go digging through my stash for letter stickers, letter dies, that kind of thing. These are the 2 sheets of pattern paper that came in the pattern paper add-on. And then the embellishment add-on included the 12 by 12 sticker sheet. So this was one of the layouts where I decided that I was going to kind of allow myself to dip into both add-on kits, mainly because I wanted to lean more into the pink and aqua side of this collection. The letter stickers that I got, as you could see, I had the tiny tile alphas were like the dark green from the line, and then the larger letters were the mint color. And I kind of came up with my title first, knowing what my photos were going to be, and worked backwards from there in a sense. I decided that I kind of wanted to have a messy, jumbled, kind of layered mess going on in the middle of my layout, but I still needed to have a little bit of structure in order to fit my personal style. So I grabbed a set of tag dies. These go from like super big down to super tiny. And I grabbed 2 of the larger size dies and 2 of the pattern papers. In this instance, I went with this red polka dot and then the pink one. So that was kind of why I dipped into the pattern paper add-on, was both sheets in the add-on had more of the pink and mint colors, whereas the ones that came in the main kit were more the traditional like red and green. But I liked being able to see kind of all of them. So once I knew I was going to dip into the paper, I was like, you know what? I'm going to just grab the main kit, both add-ons, and kind of just have a whole lot of fun. I did cut some hole reinforcements with some gold paper from my stash. And from there, I've got like a basic plan of what I think I want to do. My photos, I just cropped small sizes down into a 4x6 print and trimmed off some of the edges. And like I said, this is just kind of me trying to get a game plan. The reason that I did pull in the sticker sheet was purposely for these houses and the fact that there was a pink one and a mint one. But my kids were putting gingerbread houses together, so I wanted to kind of reinforce that theme. And those elements were on the 12 by 12 sticker sheet. So this is just kind of where I think I'm going. I do end up going here, but this was kind of the point when I was feeling like my photos were getting a little bit lost. And I don't normally map my photos, but I felt like in this instance it wouldn't hurt to kind of bring in the darker green. My title piece down there on the bottom is a darker green. I got the word joy. I have no idea what came in the full pack without going and looking online to see, what was the whole pack of embellishments. I only have, what was mixed in with my kit. So that's kind of the fun that I find in trying to come up with titles. So knowing that I had the word joy, I kind of started there and came up with Gingerbread Joy because I had enough letters in that little sticker sheet. From there, I wanted to add something to the background, but I also kind of wanted to go quick, simple, easy kind of a thing. So I grabbed a snowflake stencil. We don't get snow here. I've mentioned this in the past. So this isn't something that I get to use a lot of the time, but I felt like it was going to fit with the theme of my layout, just kind of being more fun with it being pictures of my kids. And they're building gingerbread houses, and gingerbread houses tend to look like they've got snow on them, and the candies are usually snowflake shaped. So in my mind, this kind of worked out. So I've just got, this is new to me, a gold ink pad. And at first I was a little worried as I got going, because I thought, oh no, this is probably like pigment ink. It's probably going to take forever to dry, or it won't dry. It's going to smear. It's going to be a mess. I was pleasantly surprised. This stuff dried super fast, didn't smear, and it's just got like a hint of like a shimmer and a shine. It's kind of hard to see in the photos, but I just wanted some kind of interest going on in the background, but wasn't going to be like overwhelming, if that makes sense. And I am trying to use more supplies like that if I can, like if I feel like it supports my theme. I'm not just going to stencil everything and go with die cuts and stamps just for the sake of getting double usage out of those. It really has to be something that I want to do. From there, I printed my journaling on one of the cut-aparts, which was from the paper in the add-on kit. I am going to die cut it with my very favorite notebook die. I hate that this is retired. I hate that they won't bring it back. I am actually in the process of considering just seeing if I can manufacture it myself. But I don't know, that sounds like a lot. I'm not real sure that there's enough of like other people wanting it, I guess. So I do cringe a little every time I use it in a video, because I tend to get questions of, where can I find that? And I can only find similar things, but they're just, I don't know, they're not the same size. They're not, like, they wouldn't work for the 3x4 cut aparts. So I don't know. I cringe a little every time I use it, because I know some people are very disappointed in it. But you can very easily do it yourself by just taking a border punch, like a notebook border punch, across the top, and then take a corner rounder and round the bottom two corners, and it's pretty much the exact same thing, and you don't have to deal with lining up a die. So at this point, I put down my main elements. I am committed to those. At first I thought I was going to do gingerbread in gold. I didn't have enough letters for that, and that was when I remembered that I had the letters that came in the kit. I'm always excited when alphabet stickers come in a kit, because I love them. I think that they're super easy to use, but they don't tend to come in the kit a lot. I think most people just kind of have a stash of their own alphabet stickers that they, add into their kit. So from there, I am just going to spell out gingerbread, and I'm going to do it backwards because I want it to kind of nestle right where the J starts. Quick cheater method to get your alphabets kind of straight is to just put a piece of like repositionable tape, masking paper, anything like that. I just grabbed some masking tape and stuck a little piece down there. And then these alphabet stickers from Simple Stories, I have a bunch of theirs from their Color Vibe line. They are a thinner paper, and sometimes they will pop up, but I've kind of figured out if you just either take your finger or like a bone folder and just kind of burnish it really good, they tend to stick. And then from here is where I'm just going to kind of figure out what sort of icons do I want to tuck here and there? How far do I kind of want to go with embellishing? You guys know I tend to keep it pretty simple. This is a design where you could have like a ton of fun just tucking things in behind the tags, behind the 3x4 piece. You can end up tucking stuff over and over and over again. I kind of get to a point where I'm like, I think I'm good where it's at. I'm going to stop. Otherwise, I tend to go too far and I don't end up liking that result. So a lot of times when I've put a bunch of stuff down, I kind of step back and say, do I really need to put anything else down, or am I just still in the mood to craft and I really need to just move on to another layout? So I just took pieces from my mix of die cuts and the sticker sheet and kind of spread things around where I wanted to. I like nestling phrase stickers here and there. There wasn't anything on the sticker sheet that was specific to like treats or gingerbread houses that I was really looking for. So I just picked something that was kind of funny and it just says naughty or nice. And I did go into my stash to get a label so that I could stamp the date on it. I think that's just from Simple Stories, like old snap lines, but their color palette has stayed the same. So anything from like Color Vibe, the original snap line, like the pinks are the same colors, the blues are the same colors, everything kind of carries over. And then the last thing I did, I've kind of kept these Pink Fresh Studio gold like half back pearl things. They just kind of live on my desk now because I can't stop using them. So I sprinkled a bunch of these just kind of here and there around the page. No rhyme or reason. I don't pay attention to how many. I don't pay attention to how many clusters. I just go until I feel like I like it and I'm done. Like, I suck at explaining why I do things. I'm more about just kind of sharing my process and hoping that you guys either find a little bit of escapism and just enjoy watching the video, or maybe you're inspired to try a new technique or a new tool, something along those lines. So with that, I am going to leave you guys here and I will be back with a fourth project using this kit in a few days. Catch you guys later.